forearms too. But anyway, this is good because it shows some of the muscles we don't have other models for. Okay, things like this very first one here called the trapezius. Okay, and so the trapezius goes from here down and makes a V all the way down here, almost making a diamond on the back there. Right, so there we see that diamond shape. What's the common name for the trapezius? Traps. The traps. And when you think of traps, you probably think of that guy who walks into the gym like this, doesn't have a neck because he's got those huge, traps, right? Well, that's only a part of the trap, right? That's only the trapezius up here. It actually goes all the way down to the lumbar spine as well. So it's got several parts. It does several actions. You'll notice that when you look at the actions as well. The next one is the latissimus dorsi. Right, common name here is the lats. But the latissimus dorsi starts at the lumbar spine and is the largest flat muscle you have. Okay, so it's not as strong as some other muscles, but it's the large flat muscle. Goes all the way up and inserts on the humerus. Right, so this is it right there, latissimus dorsi. Next on the list there is the levator scapula. Now we can't see it here. There's a great picture on your book. I'll draw this real quick. I think it's back. Yep, there it is, on page 135. So, levator scapula, what do you think it does? Elevates the scapula, right. So it does elevation. It does this. Right? And so if you look at where it's at, it starts at the cervical spine and goes down to the medial border of the scapula, the superior angle of the scapula. With that, it's going to raise it. Okay? It's going to raise that. Right next to that is also the rhomboids. I'm going to jump to that because it's on that same picture there. Rhomboid major and rhomboid minor. Well, one of the kind of unwritten rules about majors and minors is that minor over major. Okay? Minor over major. The reason they're called major and minor is because major is very large and minor is very small. But if you look at that picture, you'll see that the minor is over or above, superior to the major. That will also apply to a couple of other muscles later on. So minor over major helps you to remember where they're at. We look at it, you see it's starting at the spine and going to the medial border of the scapula, and so it does, what is this motion called?
So like a row?
It's like a row, right? Retraction. You got it? Yeah. So this is retraction of the scapula. That's it. All right, next, let's look at the arm here. So we're going to the arm model. And I'll give you a chance to actually put your hands on these and look at them in just a little bit. We're going to go over the entire upper limb and then we'll do that. All right, so what is this large muscle here? Yeah, that's your deltoid. That one's a common one for working out. Yeah, what's that? It is removable, yeah. That allows us to see some of these deeper muscles here. Y'all know some of these already. That's the great thing about knowing bones, right? Y'all remember that this, what is this called? This bony part? Yeah, spine of the scapula. Very good. The acromion is out here, but the spine of the scapula here. What's the fossa that's right above it? Supraspinous fossa, right? Because it's above the spine. And so this is called the supraspinatus muscle, right? Sits in the supraspinous fossa. All right, what do you think this is then? Infraspinatus. Infraspinatus, because of the spine and scapula. Right? What was the one that was on the back here called? The fossa? Subscapular fossa. So what do you think this muscle is? Subscapularis. All right, so see, you already know some of these. That's great. It's a good start for you. These are the beginning of our rotator cuff muscles. All right, they are the supraspinatus, and we saw these when we looked at the joints, when we talked about the shoulder, but here we see them as muscles. Infraspinatus, teres minor, and subscapularis. Remember that they form the sits muscles that sit on top of the shoulder. All right? The sits muscle. That's your rotator cuff. If we look at the way these are organized, you'll see that they wrap around the head of the femur and they pull it tight right up against the scapula at the glenoid. Right? So they're pulling it in there. That's why it's a cuff. enough that it's holding it into the place there. All right, so we talked about teres minor here. Let's make sure we see that one. Minor over major. Teres means round. It's a round muscle. Here's teres minor. So this was infraspinatus, teres minor, and teres major. Right. There's the major one. It's very big. Here's the minor one. It's a little bit smaller. And then there's infraspinatus. That is there. So all of these, of course, they rotate and move the shoulder, or they move out the shoulder, but they're also supporting it there. All right, we're going to skip these because we'll talk about them when we look at the core muscles. All right, but these are all muscles that are on the trunk, posterior trunk, but attached to the shoulder. So these are where we're going to start to learn these. All right, next we're going to jump down to muscles of the humerus that act on the forearm. And the first one of these, probably one of the most common muscles most people know. That is this one here. What is it? Very good. This is the biceps, commonly known as the biceps, but make sure you have that brachii because we're going to see that there's actually another biceps